Rereading this book, When I'm Gone, Look for Me in the East by Quan. The reason is that it's really metaphysical. It expands readers, and I agree with that. Booklist Starred Reviews says in praise, it vastly expands. Can you see that? Expands readers' horizons, both geographical and metaphysical. A lot about Mongolia. It's an imaginative tour de force. And again, in praise, we ride upon sticks, a delightful pop culture packed novel in revealing the team members' individual histories. The book becomes more than just a story of field hockey and witchcraft. See, look at that. Says Time. It is an energetic and original examination of young people wrestling with all the complicated parts of growing up. How true. Very well put. Even Vulture writes, this is a novel by a poet and its rules. The prose style is neon and the laughs do not stop. I feel like the author wrote the entire book with an evil grin on her face. So, really. And Los Angeles Times writes, it is haunting and beautiful. Bari guides us through the history of modern Vietnam with a deft mix of folklore, magic realism, and stories of struggle. And again, I find that Bari's absorbing debut paints a vivid, complex portrait of a land and an era that often eludes American understanding, says Marie Claire. And that's the number, the ISBN number. That's the back cover, the inner cover, about Quan Perry. She's born in Saigon and raised in Massachusetts. Is the author of the novel She Weeps Each Time You're Born and We Ride Upon Sticks. She's the Lorraine Hansberry Professor of English at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And so from the cover inside, I'm just going to read, tasked with finding the reincarnation of great Lama, a spiritual teacher who may have been born anywhere in the vast Mongolian landscape. The young monk Chulun sets out with his identical twin, Mon, who has rejected the monastic life they once shared. Their relationship will be tested on this journey through their homeland, as each possesses the ability to hear the other's thought. And that is very interesting, very surprising. The identical twins. What is surprising is that they have the ability to hear each other's thoughts. And then she's put a finger on, as you see, our individual struggle to retain our convictions, be to discover meaning in a fast-changing world, and see meditation on accepting what simply is as you go through that. There are so many thoughtful nuggets throughout the book. Now, for example, on page 5, it says, the world is what we make it. The world is what we make it. A man's dreams are the most real part of him. So here, page 6, you can see the world is what we... today may be the year 2015, the month July, but in the universe's eternal calendar, it is always now. I mean, just see there. And then she writes that what every moment of sentence for the past 23 years teaches me is there's only one thing and one thing only: suffering and the end of suffering. This is a true journey. Everything else is a bait. I place myself on the earth with the intention of rising up, rooted like a tree. Generally, we just stay rooted to our own thoughts and to our own, the way we are, refusing to accept anything else. And that's how we, that's how we are placed on this earth. We are not open to any change, though we know that the only true philosophy of life is change. Anyways, so there are such lovely nuggets in the whole. There's so much of moral sayings that you can find in this book, thought for the day, or sort of food for thought in the entire book. Open any random page and see for yourself what it is. It's written, this is the very art of living is in uncertainty. This is the very art of living in uncertainty. In some ways, the constant arising of uncertainty is the only aspect of life of which we can be certain. That's it. Just open any random page and read. Like, for example, you have, in all 4 schools of Tibetan Buddhism, there is the practice of reincarnation. Whole books are written on the mysteries of death, etc. Just go through that. And an interviewer asked the Dalai Lama once, "China is destroying your land." His Holiness replied, "I cannot let them destroy my happiness." So here again, 289 I'm reading. Am I reborn each moment with each breath? Is each second of my life a choice? Does each instance take me down a different path? Does what I do for 1 minute to the next determine who I am and what energy I draw to myself? From my karma, am I born and reborn thousands of times a day? So, yeah, she really makes us think. And I think, more than this book, it's important to buy this book, not only to just read it. You must have a copy of this. That's what I gathered, because I'm rereading it and I'm enjoying it, and that's what I feel. Happy reading. I got it from the library, but I think it's great.